Welcome to the Cass Health Podcast, the show where we hope to connect our community with healthcare information that's relatable, understandable, and useful to your life, and where you get to know better the neighbors providing your care here. I'm your host, Carter Anderson, and today we'll be getting to know orthopedic surgeon Dr. Kimberly Turman. Before we get started, two quick disclaimers. First, the comments in this podcast do not necessarily reflect the views of Cass Health. Second, the information in this podcast is not intended to be construed as personal medical advice. Always consult your primary care provider with your questions and concerns regarding your health. Thank you for taking some time to come and chat with us today, kind of get to know you a little bit. So we will kind of jump right in with our first question there. So tell me a little bit about yourself, kind of where are you from? What kind of got you to where you are now?
Yeah. So I grew up in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Born and raised in the Midwest. I ended up doing college and some of my medical training in Omaha, basically. Did a year out in Virginia as well, and then came back to Omaha. So been in Omaha now for quite a long time. I did a lot of sports growing up, and so orthopedics was just kind of a easy fit for me, and then ended up indeed doing specialty training in sports medicine as well.
Awesome. Can I have you kind of outline for me your path to becoming kind of an orthopedic surgeon, kind of where you went to school, all through those different phases and stuff like that?
Yeah. So I did college in Lincoln at UNL. And then I did my medical school at UNMC. So that was 4 years. And then actually did my orthopedic residency, which is 5 years, at UNMC in Creighton. And then I did a year of fellowship, so just specialty training in sports medicine at UVA, so out in Virginia.
So I might not be the best at math, but is that 14 years altogether?
So 10 more years after college.
10 more years. Oh my goodness, wow. That's what I remember. One of our orthopedic surgeons was presenting something, and they were talking about how at like 32 or 33 I got my first job, just because there's so much schooling and all that involved.
Yeah.
So
definitely have to love it.
Right. A long journey, but worth it in the end, I'm sure.
For sure.
Absolutely.
For sure.
What is your current kind of workout of choice when you have a little bit of free time? Or are you one of those people that tries to make it a part of your daily routine every day?
I mean, I try, but there's not always enough hours in the day. But usually it's just hitting the elliptical or, getting out playing pickleball with kids, things like that. Absolutely.
I love that. You have a little bit of a commute here to Cass Health from the Omaha area. So what is kind of your guilty pleasure music choice in the car? Kind of like when you're commuting here and back, what are you jamming out to?
I really don't have one.
That's okay.
I do a lot of changing the stations. Uh-huh.
That's what I wasn't sure if you were a podcaster or an audiobook or what you would do. So.
XM radio, but I can't find a perfect station.
Right. I was going to say, is there a couple on the dial that you kind of switch between? Do you kind of have a couple favorite ones on XM there? Or?
Yeah, more current stuff, but nothing particular.
That's funny. Okay. If you're cooking dinner to impress, what are we making?
Usually some kind of pasta. It's my downfall.
It's good stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
Do you have like a signature one, like a chicken Alfredo?
I do make a good Alfredo. Pretty good rigatoni.
Very nice. Sounds delicious. Mm-hmm. I know that you are a former gymnast and was a gymnast at Nebraska, correct?
Correct.
So I thought it might be fun to ask you, do you have a favorite Nebraska, and you're also a physician at Creighton University, right? Do you have a favorite athlete of all time, kind of from either of those schools?
So I probably have to pick my husband.
Okay.
So he played football at Nebraska.
Oh, my.
Back at the same time I was there. So
gotcha.
I'm going to have to go with him.
There you go. That's a pretty solid pick, I think.
Yeah.
We'll make sure he listens to this, right?
Yeah. Right.
What years were you guys there?
Let's see, 93 to 97.
Okay.
So
those are some pretty good years to be on the Nebraska Husker football team.
Yeah, it was back when Nebraska football was still Nebraska football.
Right? Oh, my goodness. That is awesome. What is a vacation spot that you would love to visit, or one that you've already been to that you really enjoyed?
I very much enjoy Hawaii, but my kids love a Disney cruise. So we're going on a Disney cruise again this summer.
Oh my gosh, that is so much fun. How many of those have you been on? Did you just go on one?
I think this will be our 5th.
Oh my goodness.
So they love it. Mm-hmm.
That is awesome. What is more stressful, performing surgery or watching one of your own 3 kiddos compete in an athletic event?
Definitely watching my kids. I have no control over that. In the OR, it's where I like to be. I'm in control. But yeah, when they're out competing, I don't have any control. That's the hard part.
Right. Just kind of that. Some of those clips are almost better than the action on the field. Some of the times you'll see some of the parents in the stands, either the agony of defeat or the thrill of victory, just living through those kids. It's pretty fun.
I'm a hot mess.
When you were kind of younger, what originally kind of drew you to gymnastics? And kind of, can you tell me a little bit more about your path to becoming an All-American, I guess?
Yeah, I think I was just always bouncing around the house. So my parents threw me in gymnastics to give it a try, and it stuck. So I don't know, I started when I was probably 6 and went all the way through college.
Very cool. So kind of, was there a point or a moment in your kind of journey there that taught you something, or is there a point that still sticks with you today as a surgeon in your profession from that time as a gymnast?
I think I am very much a perfectionist. I have a fair touch of OCD that I can relate back to gymnastics, and so I think that's probably what's stuck with me. That is probably a good thing as a surgeon. And then time management as well, for sure.
Gymnasts and surgeons, both 2 things that you would like the person to be a perfectionist, probably.
Yeah,
like you want everything to be cross the T's, dot the I's, absolutely. Is there a specific moment from your athletic career that kind of sticks with you today? Is it like sticking a landing that you had practiced over and over and got it right in competition, or is there a point like that sticks with you? Or?
Yeah, I don't know if there's that one specific thing. Mm-hmm. I think the thing that sticks around most is just some of the friendships and things made through that shared experience, especially in college.
Absolutely. Kind of getting to go through all that stuff together. I'm sure you make friends for a lifetime, right?
For sure.
Very cool. So we'll kind of hop into sports medicine philosophy a little bit here. Yeah. So did you always know that you wanted to be a physician, or did that kind of come later? I
think I always knew. I didn't necessarily know exactly what type of medicine, but it was pretty much my path.
Gotcha. That's what I wasn't sure, if there was like a moment with an injury in your career or something that you were like.
I fortunately was pretty lucky on my way through, but still, plenty of visits in to see my orthopedist growing up. And so being on that side of it, I think, is a big part of what eventually put me down this path.
Gotcha. So what drew you kind of specifically toward orthopedics and that sports medicine then?
I think it's just the ability to take care of athletes. I enjoy having things that I can fix. And, I can make you better. I can get you back to doing your sport or whatever it is that you love to do. So it's that hands-on approach.
Gotcha. What do you enjoy the most specifically about treating athletes? You kind of said getting them back out to what they enjoy and stuff like that. Is there kind of like a specific thing with that you really, really enjoy?
Yeah, I love working with my, high school and college athletes just because they're extremely motivated, which is fun to see. But, we work with all age groups too, and the weekend warriors, or all of it. It's just it's just rewarding to see people get through that surgery and get to the other side of things.
Absolutely, kind of get back to and then start the path to being able to go back to what they enjoy, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. What makes sports medicine different from other areas of orthopedics?
I think some of it, again, is just getting people back to the things they enjoy. A lot of the procedures and surgeries that I treat and manage are somewhat elective, but on the same sense, like, it's the way to get people back to doing the things they're able to do. I think when you're working with youth, it's always the component of working with coaches and trainers and parents and, kind of that side of things too, which can be fun.
There's a lot of opinions involved with that, right?
There
that
is.
Might not be at the, I don't want to say like they don't have the kid's best interest at heart, but it can kind of be, you kind of have to be the voice of reason there a little bit,
Sometimes,
right?
Yep.
Absolutely. My last question here, for someone coming to see you for the very first time, what does an appointment look like with Dr. Turman?
Yeah, I think more than anything, I look for it to be a conversation. My goal is to really help patients understand what's going on so that they can be part of the decision-making process. So it's trying to spend that time of just explaining, really talking through options, both surgical and not surgical, to really find, what is the best fit for that particular person.
Thanks again to orthopedic surgeon Dr. Kimberly Turman for joining us on this Get to Know You episode of the Cass Health Podcast.